Alright guys, tonight we are digging into something very unusual for Ice Cream by the Pint. I know you're excited about the outfit. Hang on, just sit tight, we're gonna get there. We're digging into Doughwich. Doughwich, yeah. So, these guys reached out and wanted to send their ice cream sandwiches. I'm actually going to pop these in the freezer real quick. They're getting soft on me. Be right back. Alright. I'm back. Let me let those harden just a few minutes. I had them tempered in the fridge, but I tempered a little too long. So, Doughwich reached out. Got a plate and knife because we're going to cut in these bad boys. That's right. Very atypical review. Normally you do the pints, you know, ice cream by the pint. We're doing some novelties. They reached out. I said, yeah, why not? Let's do some novelties. Kind of hard to put a rating on it, but we're going to do it in comparison to the pints. Anyways, this cute little gift bag these guys sent. I got actually two different shipments. One was like merch and canteen, all that type of good stuff. While the latter was obviously the ice cream because it came on ice. But yeah, we got that. We got this cool little like paper clip. Check that thing out. Miniature. Business card. Yeah. Got some stickers. So let's talk about the flavors. They're all basically a chocolate chip cookie dough sandwich. So you can see the sandwiches here. Chocolate chip cookie dough. And then they're basic for now. Dough cocoa. Excuse me. Dough cocoa. Obviously a chocolate ice cream. And a Doughnilla for the vanilla. What else is in here? I can't remember what all they're saying. Oh, and a bunch of these little bracelets. I think I should call them. I'm just too fat and big bone, but it does fit me here. And obviously the polo, first ever polo on the feet. It's a little tight, it's a large. I apologize in advance. Anyway, all right, let me go grab those Doughwiches out of the freezer and we'll dig in. All right, I feel like we should start with the vanilla, you know, kind of, I know they're both just basic flavors, but vanilla is kind of just like your standard, right, for a cookie dough sandwich. This is the first cookie dough sandwich I've had. I've had plenty of like cookie ice cream sandwiches, maybe with an actual cookie, even some donuts. I'm trying to think what else. I'm sure there's other stuff I'm forgetting, but this is the first time I've had actual cookie dough. Pretty good sized bar here. I got sent these, little chunk fell off. I'm gonna go ahead and get a bite. I got sent these little packs, like 1 bar per pack. I didn't get a box, so don't know the calorie content of these guys. It's a good snack size, but anyways, don't know. It's hard to see. It says cookie dough plus ice cream equals happiness. Yeah, probably for a lot of people. We're gonna find out if it is for me. So before I cut it here, it's probably, I don't know, 4 inches, pretty thick, probably 2 inches thick, 1 inch thick. Here's the deal. When I was getting my pictures, you know I always like to get pictures before I do the review. I'll let these temper a tad too long. And obviously the ice cream is going to soften before the cookie dough does. Now, the cookie dough is by no means hard, but the ice cream melts quicker, as one might expect, or tempers quicker. Oh, they're really good. Anyway, this is the finest line of tempering you should ever take with a product. Normally I like to go from the freezer to the fridge, take a few minutes in the fridge. This one you gotta be careful with. You go too long, your ice cream's gonna melt. When you bite in, it's gonna squish out the sides. Kind of doing it with this one because it's been on my plate for a minute. See there? That's expected. I'm not docking points for that. I'm just trying to tell you how to avoid it. Nonetheless, let's move on. I think they called it premium vanilla ice cream. Yeah, that's fair. I'll give them premium. However, not the densest I've had. Actually, nowhere near the densest I've had. It gets the job done. you almost want to keep this kind of simple. It's a good classic vanilla, nothing fancy about it. No vanilla bean, no French vanilla. It's just a good old vanilla. Obviously, you know, I just inhaled this thing. This is the last bite. Obviously, it pairs well with cookie dough. And the cookie dough is great. Obviously, right out of the fridge, excuse me, obviously right out of the freezer, it's gonna be pretty firm, pretty hard. It wouldn't be rock hard. It's gonna have a little crunch to it. Feel that temper in the fridge on your plate a little bit. It's substantial, firm, but it still has a good chew. And then you get the chocolate chips in there, and they give you a little crunch. It's perfect. It's a great chocolate chip cookie dough. Flavor is good. It's classic as well. Pairs with the vanilla. It's brown sugar. It's sweet. It tastes just like raw cookie dough. Little eggy, more brown sugary. The chocolate, not a milk chocolate, excuse me, but not a dark chocolate. Fine lining, kind of in the middle between the two. A little bitter, but not too sweet, which is great for that brown sugar. So, I mean, this is just a good old classic treat. There's nothing fancy about it, but the novelty is there. I think for what it is, they pretty much nailed it. It's hard for me to give a rating compared to a pint, but we're gonna put a grade on it since they were kind enough to send some Doughwiches out. And we're gonna give Doughwich Doughnilla an 8 out of 10. Hope you didn't exit the review early. Sorry, I'm getting situated in my little seat here. We got Dough Cocoa. Oh, I just noticed it's open. I hope I opened that. Anyways, not gonna stop me from eating it, I'll tell you that. So, obviously, the same thing as the Doughnilla as far as the cookie dough, but this time we got some chocolate ice cream. Same weight, length, thickness, whole 9 yards. Everything is the same, except for it's a chocolate ice cream. So, biting in here, this one's been in the freezer a little longer. Let's see how it holds up when I bite. Yeah, a little bit of squish outside, but you can see here, probably, the ice cream isn't as tempered. So it's kind of like a, you know, what gives, excuse me, what gives situation. Now, the issue here is the chocolate, it just isn't near as toothsome as the vanilla. It's no classic feel to it. I don't want to say it's artificial because it's not. It just doesn't have much pop. It's a, I don't know, just a below average chocolate. I don't know how to say it. It's not that sweet. It doesn't seem like it has an authentic chocolate flavor to it. I don't hate it. It's just I've had way better. I think it needs some work. Now the next thing I'm going to say is, as I inhale this one too, hasn't stopped me from eating one bit. It's strictly personal preference. I'm not holding it against a rating, but I'm just not a big fan. I shouldn't say I'm not a big fan. I'm more a fan of the vanilla paired with cookie dough. Like that brown sugar and vanilla, they just vibe better to me. I'm not huge on the brown sugar paired with the chocolate. So that combo together just doesn't have me as excited. So I still think this is a good treat. I just wish the chocolate, ultimately chocolate ice cream, had a little more pop. And I totally get it's a novelty, like it's based around the chocolate chip cookie dough. Like that's probably, you know, that's their signature item. The ice cream is, I don't want to say it's a background, you know, a backseat type of flavor or item, but the whole chocolate chip cookie dough is what gives this, you know, it makes this a novelty. Now, Doughwich, thank you for the gear, all the goodies you sent me, and obviously the treats. I still got a few more in the freezer, so thank you. I don't want to mess this up, but I'm pretty sure they said we are in over 50 stores. So I am reading that right. There are over 50 stores in Connecticut, and they've broken into New York. So they will be doing retail packs soon. So stay tuned. It sounds like the Northeast U.S. Maybe they'll even ship soon. Regardless, keep your eyes peeled. They're not your typical like retail stores right now. It's like delis, some grocery stores, pizza shops, hotels, colleges, convenience stores. So they have like the little old school, like the gas station things, the like chest freezer, and you push up the glass and you pick out your Doughwich, that type of thing. Nonetheless, sorry for rambling. I forgot to give this one a rating. Doughwich Dough Cocoa is going to get a 6.5 out of 10. Both of them are worth trying if you come across. Obviously, vanilla is superior, in my opinion. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next one.